All right, up and running there. So yeah, Rui continues to get the start at the three. Not super surprised about that, but certainly curious how that shakes down over time. That's right. They got these cursed Lake Show jerseys on. Have had two good games so far with San Antonio. I know they were originally hoping to do maybe a Sunday Monday back to back, but they ended up not scheduling the Sunday game or rescheduling Saturday for Sunday, and so we'll see when that gets made up. I think the Charlotte one might be tough as well because I don't think Charlotte is making it out this way. They have one stretch where they make it out to the Pacific Coast, but it's a very condensed schedule there. So like they've got I think a 3 games in 4 nights type thing. So I don't know how they're gonna fit that one in. So should be interesting. Like I mentioned on the pod last time I remember this happening was in the 94 season, that 93-94 season had an earthquake in January, the big Northridge quake, and that shut things down for a bit. Lakers ended up having to play a back-to-back-to-back as a result of that. What's up, BB? Got the YouTube up and running for you? Ratstein, welcome. Good to see you. Hey, JD, thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, doing okay on my end. I don't think they did that before the game. You think it's egregious, German? Oh, let me get my glasses so that I don't. Give me one sec. All right, sorry about that. The giveaway Cooper jerseys was a. Oh no! What happened? Oh, how embarrassing! After the Kobe. Yeah, after the Kobe statue. Oh damn, Sanjay, you big Coop fan? Nice, good choice. Coop graduated from Pasadena High School in the mid 70s. Went there with Brad Turner, who covers the team. That's how BT got into the game. He was Oh, did you go to PCC, Sanjay? I went there too for like a semester. Nice. Beautiful campus. One of the great city colleges or community colleges in the country. Yep, good old Koopa Loop. Hey, nice. A few of I can't say I'm a PCC alum, but, Robbie, I do think next year is LeBron's last year. Yeah. No, some of them have Cooper with a K. No. I don't think Gabe is from LA. I think he's from Northern California. There's no way there's it's yeah, from Modesto. Mhm, mhm. Oh, Nabil, yes, with the Wayne's World quotes. Yes. I was like, "What is he talking? Camera 1, camera 2?" Yes. Tia Carrere singing the national anthem. I'm a little slow tonight. Yes, he was, Daniel. I'm very happy that he's getting recognized and a winner through and through. Yeah, that's an interesting question, Robbie. Does Wemby play outside the paint too much, or what do I think of his shot diet? I'm I'm mostly okay with it. I think that just when you have that level of height, you can like not utilizing it on like I don't see of course he's a lob threat at his height. But it's more just like the putbacks and the balls that he can tip and all that. Yeah, I don't have a big problem with it. He's a guy that you can crowd, and so I don't think he's got great one-on-one moves in the post necessarily, but I do think there's a certain amount of, you know, you bite on his jumper and he can get to the rim. That's a great holistic way of looking at it from you guys too. Of you know, from Wemby's development standpoint, let him explore his game and see what he can and can't do, and what he gravitates toward. Yeah, that said, I do understand the urge to want the 7'5" guy to be close to the rim, you know? Yeah, Virginia, I think it's similar body types, right? You guys can get up underneath him. I would also like to see him with a legit dance partner, right? With somebody who generates a degree of gravity offensively that to where you can't load up on him to the same degree. Yep, Gadlock, if you can shoot over the top like that, you know, you figure it out. So you got Vassell, Barnes, Wemby, Castle, and CP3 starting for the Spurs. Really curious about the imperfections on the Cooper jersey. Come on, dog. What's up, our Lakers 77? Got Mike about to do his pregame hit. Let's hear what he's got to say. Oh, nice. Nice. Ender, I would rather overpay for a piece to like I'm worried about them splitting the baby, which is a story from the Bible. But in that story, basically no, never mind. I don't need to go all that. But basically, like either commit to the beginning or commit to now or commit to later. But you got to do one or the other, right? And if you're that close, what is the point of not making the last trade? You know what I mean? Vooch, it's funny. Vucevic is like if you wanted Rui, a lot of what's good about Rui, but also to be able to get a rebound, but also a lot of what's bad about Rui. Yeah. No, I see where you're going with that. It would also quote unquote allow us to play a two big lineup. Uh-huh. They certainly do not, Echo. That's right. No King Solomon's around here. What's up, Daniel? Sim, I see that angle too. All right, we're about to tip off. Thank you for joining me tonight. Spurs win the tip. Hands it off over to Vassell, guarded by Austin. Step up screen from Wemby. Ooh, aggressive switch by AD. Look at him coming out quickly, but getting a reach and foul. Good aggressive jump switch on that, but caught reaching in. They've switched a lot against the Spurs and actually had decent success with it against them. All right, switching again onto Vassell. Drives at AD, lobs over the top. Outlet. Over to Rui. Back to AD. Hands it off to LeBron. 11:30 left. Taking forever to get into their ATO. Finally get the stack set up. Lobs it up. Just really slowly developing and telegraphed turnover. Lobs it ahead. He missed. Wow. Still no score. Rui rips through baseline. They cut it off. Dribbles into a post up. Bump. Drop step. Over the top. AD with easy putback. Gets the scoring started. 10:55 left. Sell with it. Crossing on Austin. Stays in front. Coughs it up. Back over to Barnes. Max guarding CP3. Get the screen. Switch. Good job by Max getting under that. On Barnes. Drops it off. Lakers force a turnover. 2-0. 10:28 left. Looking for Rui in the post. Gets it into him. Faces up on CP3. Drop steps. Spins into the foul. Got a little bit lucky there. Yeah, CP3 was sitting on that move. Just hit him right on the across the arm. Good fake. Austin takes it all the way to the rim. Austin's gotten very good at that read right there where he decides whether to flip it back or keep it himself and rack it. Lakers up 4-0. Over to Wemby. AD steps out. They switch that. Looking to get the ball to Wemby on the elbow. Just to be physical with Austin. Steps through over the top. LeBron clears the rebound. Looking for it. Skip. Swing. Austin gets his feet underneath him. 3-ball. Let's go. Lakers up 7-0. Timeout Spurs. 9:47 left. So the quality of the Lakers switches has been very good so far, right? Even from that first play of the game, really stood out to me. Even though AD picked up that foul, you call that a jump switch, right? So Darius was talking about this on the pod recently of not just being a lazy switch, but at the point of the switch, it's usually the two players are not starting on the same vertical plane. And so if you're the guard, the big that's switching on to the guard or whomever is guarding the screen setter, you have to jump out on and actively engage the ball handler, or else you can give up some really easy threes and just there's an opportunity right there at the point of the switch. Conversely, at the other end of that, if you're the guard switching uh, onto the big, Max just did a great job of as soon as he knew the switch was coming, he immediately got lower than Barnes and got below him. And so this is not something the Lakers are always very good at. So good to see at the beginning of this game. What's up, Roy? Yes, Max's passing is definitely getting better. All right. Yeah, Max, even if Max can just be a two shift guy in the playoffs, would be a huge, huge development. Going to have a very close eye on the LeBron only groups tonight and pretty much from now until the deadline. Do I think he could have been a two shift player last year? Oh, in the regular season, absolutely. In the playoffs, maybe, but there is no argument against playing him last year because like the alternative to me was Cam and uh like even if he wasn't ready, he'd be readier for this year if he had those reps under his belt. Like that's really frustrating to watch this year is to see Max sort of, it's great to see him growing, of course, but thinking like, hey, he should already have a few more reps under his belt than he does. Another great switch by Max there. Same thing. Good rotations, three ball, nice shot. Good offense, good defense. Oh, request for a Max pod? All right. All right. Hands it off. Braun with it up top. Lakers just keeping it around the perimeter. 7 on the shot clock. Max gets his feet under him, misses long. It was an odd possession. Lakers up 7-3. Close out on Wemby. Get a screen, pass into the pocket, sneaks through. Turnaround jumper by Vassell, gets it to go. Nice shot. Little 5-0 run out of the timeout. Advance pass to Rui, back up top to Braun. Saying, hey, go establish post position there on Vassell. Clears out for Rui. Goes to work, spins into the help, dumps it off into the defensive coverage. Made a pre-read there, didn't actually read the defense and gives up the alley-oop on the other end. 7-0 run going the other way. Yeah, Rui's post-ups this year have actually been very inefficient in the times that he's gotten them. He was better at this last year. Inverted ball screen for AD. Racks it. Oh, nice layup. Had to reach out a little farther because of Wemby. It's a layup as he falls to the ground. Stops a 7-0 run. Lakers up 9-7. 8:09 left. LeBron closes out on Wemby. Fades away. Swish. Nice shot. Ties it up at 9. 8 minutes left. Up top to AD. Reverse to Braun. 3-ball. Let's go. Looking good. Like how he came off of that screen. They do look fresh. Yeah. Good. Rui drops under on the switch. Oh, Austin doesn't quite get to it. Good try, though. Vassell racks it. Nice step through, but misses long. Gets his own. Put back easy money for Wemby. Oh, good cross by Austin. Oh, bad pass. Couple of pre-reads by both Austin and Rui, not actually reading the defense. Misses short. AD with the rebound. Nice outlet over to LeBron. Good advance over to Max. A little long. Oh, bad shot off of the corner of the board. Austin hustling, knocks it out of bounds, going the other way. Not a good shot there by Max. Was it off Wemby? Yeah, neither of Max's shots were real clean catch and shoot threes. One was off a handoff, off the dribble. Then the other was um that one right there. Oh, yeah, that is off Wemby. Exactly, Brandon. Yeah, just once you mishandle it like that, get the ball back up top. It's a try to create another shot. AJ, I generally do not like switching 1 through 5. The Spurs are one of the teams that it's worked well against, and I do think that that's gonna be more of the case, than anything. Is it depends on who we're playing, on who we have on the floor, on what problems that they pose, but Spurs are a little bit on the offensively challenged side from the guard spot, and you can crowd get underneath Wemby, so, I think between those two things that it's been successful there. But no, I don't overall agree with the switching 1 through 5 that they've been doing. Is the thought process, guys, that you only that if you even if you win it, that's your what, second to last one? Is that why you don't like the challenges here? What's the rationale? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, exactly, Rastin, about the switching defense has to be more of a swarming effect. And we're seeing more of that today, right? It's about the jump switches, it's about dropping below the level, but yeah, you can lazily switch more than you can lazily play any other defense. But any defense that you play, if you're super nonchalant, and I think Darius has a good point that switching can play into the nonchalance. It's sort of naturally there. Uh, so yeah, yep, exactly, George. A good aggressive zone, a good aggressive switch. AD coughs it up, going the other way. Wemby guarded by AD, back out up top. CP3 with it. They switch. Good ball pressure by AD. I like it. Double cross on Austin. Damn, went right through his chest. LeBron tried to get the block from behind, but good alter of the shot by Castle there. All right. Braun, think that was his to keep himself, but gonna keep it here. Lakers down 1, 13-12, 6:26 left. Popovich is still out. LeBron checks out. Lakers down 1. See how this next group does. Dodo comes in for him. Over to AD on the elbow. Hands it off to Austin. Pull up jumper or misses that. Wemby with the board. Lakers switch. Up top, Wemby. Cast off from deep. My goodness. 16-12 into the pocket. AD faced up on Wemby. Racks it, goes at his chest, lays it up, lays it in. Nice shot. Gotten him going right a couple of times. Yep, right into his chest. 2-point game. Drive and kick, swing over into the corner. Oh, cough it up. All right, Lakers going the other way. Max with it. Bad pass. Turns it over. CP3 over to Johnson. Lays it up, lays it in. Lakers down 4. That's 5 turnovers. The ball screen, pick and pop. AD takes the 3 in rhythm. Looking good. 1-point game. Vassell over to Wemby. See, that's what happens when you don't get below on the switch, but they kick it out. Max with a hand up. Skip. 3. Nice pass, nice shot. Advance pass. Dorian Finney-Smith hits the 3. I like it. Bad transition defense. Take advantage. Max picks up. Lakers down 1. 4:30 left. Up top. Wemby rips through. Pull up 3. Misses long. Hands it off to Austin. Lakers down 1. Drag screen. He uses it. Inside out dribble. Drive. Kick. Another one. Misses short. Got it. Hands it off to Johnson. Racks it. Good contest. Doesn't matter. Nice shot. Lakers down 3. 3:53 left. Austin gets the double drag. Comes around. Drive. Kick. Dodo picks up his dribble. Good defense. Gets it stripped away. Man, we just stand and watch guys when they pick up their dribble. It's very frustrating. I hate playing with guys like that. Nice skip pass over to Vassell. Good defense, though. Get the rebound. Let's go. Good possession by the Lakers. Austin with it. Oh, quick pull up 3. Why? Lakers switching. Quick 3 by CP3. Going to be a foul on AD. I hate that jump shooters can jump forward like that. Yeah, but AD also jumped forward. Yeah, you can't be moving your feet under like that. I don't know if he's going to get bought out. Yeah, Gabe's got a fro tonight. Him and Cam checking into the game. All right, so in the lineup for the Lakers, we got Gabe, DFS, Max, AD, and Cam. Or excuse me, no AD right now. Yeah, so it's Max, Gabe, Cam, Dodo, and no, AD is in the corner. There he is. All right, back up top. Playing with 2. Inverted ball screen, gets it over to Gabe. Swing, corner 3, awful. So our offense is not good enough. Like The idea of playing through AD as a shot creator on ball screens, like and like DFS is a short roll guy, that's not enough. Good hustle on the putback there. Max, you thinking having a more scoring pop in these minutes with Rui here? Yeah, Max and Gabe lineups have been a tough watch generally. All right, Dodo splits the free throws. Lakers down 5, 26-21. Braun back in the game, 2:35 left. Sell off the curl. Right at AD, lays it up and in. Down 7. Football score at 28-21. Braun into the pocket. AD gets the bump, finishes through it. 5-point deficit. Advance pass up top. Champagny, 3-ball. Oh, nice rebound. It's a nice rebound because he pushed off. We'll take it. Is that Bassey? Yeah. A big dude. Ball up top to Jackson in the game. Braun getting deflected. Jackson saves it. Corner 3. Gets it just how they drew it up. That's right. The 6-pointer cuts it to a 2-point deficit. Fifth 3 of the quarter by the Lakers, keeping them in it. Ball up top. Racking on Jackson. Good block. Gabe. With it. Goes around the ball screen. Pulls back. Steps back. 3. It's a bad shot. Should have curled that. Oh, nice play by Jackson. Oh, come on. Keep it here. Yeah, I think cams are the 6-pointers now, Lake Show. Good call out. All right, Lakers down 2, 104 left. LeBron about to inbound. Gonna get it to Jackson up top. Hands it back off. He curls it. Braun dumps it off. Good relocation. Misses long. Damn. Sorry. Good relocation, like good before the shot action. Transition 3. They tackle Jackson. Good box out. Gonna be a foul. Ball inbounded to Gabe. Last minute of the first quarter. 2-man game with Gabe and Braun. Drive and kick. Jackson up top to Braun. That's where he wanted it the whole time. Over to the wing. Dodo for 3. Misses short. Damn. About a 3.5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gonna get a step-up screen. They switch. Jackson on the ball. Late double from Braun. Gonna have to rotate out of that. They rack it. Can't close the gap. Gets into it. Goes right at Jackson. Oh, little all right. Good defense. 3.6 seconds left after the shot clock violation. Inbound pass. Jackson. Oh, why? You got time, dog. All right, Lakers go down into the first quarter down 28-26. Um, Too many turnovers in that quarter. Let's see here. But some good shot making by the Lakers, I thought, helped out, although that's somewhat of an ominous sign. Wow, Lakers, in what might be a season high, get up 14 threes in that first quarter. They were 5 of 14 from 3. Interesting. A few of them were like, "That's a bad shot" kinda threes. The Gabe one, Austin took one. AD led the way with 11, couple steals and a block, couple rebounds, 5 of 6 from the field. Braun with, hit his only shot, just 1 shot from Braun. When they have these longer breaks like this, I think it takes a little bit for LeBron to kinda get back up and running. Uh, Max missed his both of his shots, neither of which were a very good shot. Rui only got 1 shot in 9 minutes. So, uh, yeah, the shot attempts are interesting. 6 for AD, 4 for Austin, 3 for Cam, 2 for Gabe and Max, 1 for LeBron and Rui and Jackson. Yeah, Gabe and Cam especially, definitely shrink the spacing. Yeah, Cam had some "you're open for a reason" shots. That is a fair point, Nabil. Oh, no doubt. No doubt Vando is taking Cam's shifts in minutes. "Hey, what's up, Coop?" Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, he'd be in there for Hayes. Yes, yes. No, good call out. He's not gonna play both of them together. Alright, we're back at it. Braun comes off the screen, back to Gabe. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. 5 for the Lakers. We got LeBron, Dalton, Jackson, Gabe, and Cam here. All right. Braun, free throw line jumper, gets it to go. Lakers tie it up. 28, 11:31 left. Castle comes around the screen. Good help from LeBron. Racks it baseline. Pulls back out. Good closeout by Dalton. Slides his feet. Good help by Gabe. Long three. Good defense by the Lakers there. Braun with it. Braun. Oh, gonna be a foul there. Jersey said Hooper. No. Might have. Hold on. Mike would know. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this. Dalton guarding Wemby. Out to Champagny. Racks it baseline on Jackson. Bumps him. Kicks it out. Swing. Up top. Racks it. Oh, that's too easy. Was that Cam late on that? No one rotated over. Quick three from LeBron. Gets it to go. Lakers take the lead. Pick and pop three. Wemby, super comfortable on that shot. Braun. Oh, takes the old man too. If he if he just stepped back for three, nice play, good hustle by the guys. Gabe taps it to Jackson. Ties it back up at 33. Pick and pop. They're killing Jackson on these. He racks that one. Oh, misses long. We'll take it. Braun with speed out of the backcourt. Lobs it up. Cam doesn't really have great leaping ability. He's more of a lateral athlete. But yeah, that's enough of Cam. Look at LeBron. The one-legged threes. That jumper to the pick and pop three that Wemby's hitting, like hitting that three off of a back pedal, that's actually a shot AD is not particularly good at. He's much better if he's stepping into it. But if you look at his pick and pop numbers over the years, usually not too great because it's different footwork, right? Than stepping into it. It's the opposite. And so Wemby's getting very good at that. Nice post up, eating Austin's lunch right there. Dallas went right at him too. Up top. Austin, three. That's a bad shot. What are we doing? They double Cam a little lost. Swing. Dalton, three ball. Gets it blocked. You got to know who's. Come on, man. Three, Wemby. Misses short. Hey, Mr. Blue. Good to see you. Drag screen. Braun with it. Keeps it. Skips. Austin, three ball. Gets it to go. That's a good shot. He's hit the two good threes that he's gotten. Oh, what a move. Wemby shakes Austin and goes for the steal. Puts the Spurs back up one. Dalton with it. Back off to Austin. Turns the corner. Keeps it. Gets pinned. Three ball. Cam. Oh, a 6-pointer. Let's go. Cam hit a three. It's been a minute since he hit a three. Oh, deep three. Braun. Step up screen from Jackson. Wemby out on him. 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, spin. Racks it. Oh, what a move. LeBron takes Wemby one-on-one. Puts a series of moves on him. Laves it up and in. Lakers have a 4-point lead. Biggest lead since that 7-0 start. 7:26 left. Entry into Wemby. Good double. Good low man help. Dalton gets back. Knocks it away. Ah, damn. And it's cool. Like both LeBron and AD have a certain level of respect for Wemby that's illustrated in their like it's like a number one picks versus number one picks type of thing. Like I know I'm going up against a guy tonight, and he is still very much a measure of how good am I. That is what a compliment to pay to a 20-year-old. But yeah, he brings out the best of both LeBron and AD. That's right, Sanjay. Gets the ball to Austin off the curl. Gonna get a reach and foul there. Roy, I think he's close. I mean, Wembanyama is one of the best players in the league. I don't think that's more of a testament to Wemby than it is anything against AD. Um, yeah, I don't really like rank guys that often, but like Wemby's incredible. All right, racks it. Austin weaving, getting the foul, navigated that well. That's one area. If I'm being optimistic, so like with Austin, he can over penetrate. He's also mentally a lot of times once he knows the route to take, the way he attacks closeouts is a great example of this. Mentally, he's like a half step ahead of everybody, which is a ton in basketball on attacking a closeout because he sees it before anybody else. But he's starting more and more to take like a little more complicated routes to the basket, but he's doing them smarter because he's done it so many times now that even though it's like, that's kind of an over penetration, he does it like exactly the right way to it's happening more often. Just something to keep an eye out for. Drive, kick. Barnes misses it. Nice rebound. AD outlet. Lakers have numbers. Lob it up. Max with the finish. What a rebound by AD. Great outlet pass. Austin with the perfect lob to Max. Going into timeout. Lakers up 6, 45-39. 6:42 left in the second. AD gets some rebounds that are just, give me that. Beautiful transition basketball. Like that rebound and then that outlet. Killer stuff. Rob, believe it or not, I have never been to a Lakers playoff game. So no, never a Lakers final game. Yeah. Hey, Keezy. Oh yes. Let me remind. Yes, that was it. Darius pointed out. Good ship for the LeBron only group for sure. Prior to that, what was the error on jerseys? All right, I will keep you posted, Ender. What's up, Tony? What year, Sanjay, did he go to the Denver game? Oh, AJ, I could only imagine what that was like for Kobe's last game. What's that? 2009, Sanjay? First Lakers. Oh, that's right. I think you told me about this, Daniel. Oh, so the recent, not the fun Denver series, the bad Denver series. Oh, damn. Coop, yeah, with those blocks at the rim. Rob, have you been to a finals game or playoff games? Super cool. Super cool. I was at Kobe's 65-point game against Portland. I was at the one where the famous dunk on Yao Ming. Um, I was at D'Lo's original "Ice in My Veins" jersey, "Ice in My Veins" game, and I was sitting on the baseline. So like he was walking, I'm like a few rows back where he was walking toward the baseline doing the "Ice in My Veins" thing. Um, yeah, I've only typically been able to afford to go to 1 or 2 games a year over my life. But I've gotten to some good ones. Last year, saw the Dinwiddie block in person. That was a great game. In oh, three ball, I love. Oh, gonna compliment our defense, but you got to finish it off with the rebound. Champagny corner three, board it. Come on, man. Damn, who got out muscled over there? Was that Max? Yeah. All right. Lakers up 4. Up top 2 max. Austin curls around it. Ball fake. Jumper. Money. Good offense right there. Like, even that ball fake right there creates a little bit of space for yourself. But you have to curl off of that. Oh, quick pull up 3. Nice shot. Lakers up 3. Off of a drive kick. Rack. Good. Look at the Lakers using good drive and kick principles. No, it's like the actions leading up to the shots. Like, that's where they're getting more threes. Holy crap, look at these guys. Drive, kick. Huh. Lakers up 6. Flip back. Mishandle on the dribble. Back up top. Austin on the elbow. Snakes it. Turn around. Tough shot. Ooh. Jump stopped into that. That was nice. 8-point game. Dalton on the elbow on Wemby. Lakers zone up behind him. Jumper over the top. Good contest up high. That's one thing Dalton's done fairly well. Is if he has a chance to contest high, pull up 3. Nah. Gonna be a foul on AD. Damn. So the type of threes that we're getting up, it's funny, like, we're not making any of the bad threes, any of the ones that have taken us from. Yeah, he must have SimCity, exactly. That's kind of where I'm getting at. And maybe his thought is like, keep shooting them, you'll get used to them, you'll start making them. I guess. I don't think that's the guys we have, but nonetheless, Lakers up 8. Jumps the passing lane. Let's go. All the way. Dalton to the hoop. We get an and one? Let's go. Yeah, Dalton's got some athleticism. What I like most about that is the read, right? Is seeing, oh, hey, CP3's next read here is the drive and kick. I'm going to jump it. Completes the 3-point play, and the Lakers are up double digits, 55-44. All right. Lakers fronting. Yeah, no Braun, AD, or Braun. Lord help us. Max tries to stay in front, does not succeed. Let's hope this lineup does not hemorrhage. Oh, that's a bad shot. Oh, well, fuck. So they're hemorrhaging already. Yeah, Dalton's an important scorer for this group. How's this group supposed to score, JJ? Who's supposed to create the advantage? Pull up jumper. Gabe? Oof, needed that. Is he? Drive kick. Goes right at Gabe's chest. Let's go. Stonewalls him. Gets the jump ball. Going to be a timeout. Lakers up 57-49. 2:52 left in the second. Isn't that interesting, Roy? There have been a couple of games so far where DFS has gotten like 6 minutes in the first half. Oh, Rob, that's awesome to hear that LFR played a big part in growing the. That's what, we talk so much about the ratings and Shack and Shuck and all of that. And to me, the people who cover the game, our main job is to help you fall in love with basketball, right? It's like if you've ever been I got into art later in life when I was before I was 30, like I was like, I do not really understand art or the appeal of art to a lot of people. Like, it's cool you like this, but this doesn't do it for me. And one of the experiences that really helped change my perspective on that was going to a museum, and they had like a docent, or they had somebody who was like explaining a lot of kind of the context of what, and then this and that about the art piece. And it's just like, man, there's like different layers to this, that it started getting me into other bits of art and things in that realm that I started to appreciate more, very much because I got a little bit of education on the topic. You know what I mean? And so that means a ton to me. I'm so glad, Rob, that I helped you fall in love with the game that we all love a little bit more. It's the whole point of all of this. It's why LFR will always be free, and it will always be like it's independent basketball media from a fan. And so yeah, thank you very much, Roy. Thank you guys. Thank you for the kind words, Rob. I'm so glad. Macademic, we're all right. We're doing okay. The defense has been pretty good tonight. Offensively, they are taking more threes, some rough ones in transition, but some good ones in the half court for sure. Um, yeah, looking like a team that a little sharper on a few things. Some good drive and kick. Yeah, Wes, that hair is a new look. Hey, thank you, Daniel. Ramelski, I don't think that letting Gabe handle the ball more is the route to unlocking him. I think the route to unlocking him is like running a more organized offense. He's an organized basketball player. And so um yeah, like our hey, let's create off of the dribble. That's not entirely that style of play that Gabe thrives in. Right. I want him screening as much as possible. Rui save it. Rui saved it. Good job. Gabe with it. Force the turnover. Lakers up 8. Kick. Max alone. 3 ball. Ah, misses short. Damn. Had a great look. All right. Ball up top to Vassell. On the wing, I mean. Into Bassi. Hands it off. Jones skips it. Racks it right at Gabe. Good defense. Can't clear the rebound, though. Good closeout by Rui. Chases off the 3-point line. Pull up midi. Good job by Rui. Dodo clears the rebound. Yet another bad shot. Keldon Johnson over to Castle. Good defense by Gabe. Ah, almost gets the steal. Dodo knocks it out of bounds, though. Curls around. Drive kick to Johnson. Good sandwich rebound by Dodo. Max with it. LeBron in the post. Oh, what a dime. And one. And one. Let's go. Great cut. Great pass by Braun. Woo. And Max off 2 feet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, to me, if you want to go centerless, Max is one of the key figures at the guard spot. Because I also think that we're an odd centerless group in that LeBron is going to have to generate a lot of the offense. And so I think a decent amount of the best offense from that group will be back to the basket post play and just like inverted type of stuff with your five and your one or your guards. So can't finish the 3-point play. Lakers up 10. Over Vassell, close out, gets the three to go. Cross court to Rui. Top to LeBron. Get the screen. Bron skips it over. All the time in the world. Rui gets it to go. Nice to see. Yeah, he does like leaning left on that. Jones over to Vassell. Lakers up 10. 10 on the shot clock. Guarded by Rui. Double cross. Misses long. Great box out. Good rebound by Max. 2 for 1. Quick three. Nope. Into the post to Rui. Faces up. Hands it off to LeBron. Draws 2. Pick and pop. Rui thinks about it. Drives right. Rack. Drive kick. Oh, look at the Lakers playing drive and kick basketball. Oh, Max gets tapped. Damn. Spurs going to hold for the last shot. That was halfway down. Yeah, really good basketball. Oh, no. Hacks down on that. Castle going to go to the line. Give me 1 sec. My dog's locked outside. 1 sec. My mom compulsively locks doors. So it's always a challenge. Long inbound from LeBron. Half court. Doesn't get it go. Good half by the Lakers, especially that second quarter. So some really encouraging things over the last half, of the drive and kick and the like take out the transition threes component of it, which I don't like as much. And I think that several of them are like, this isn't this team's shots. Like I understand what Riddick wants to go for and more globally across the league. I think there are a lot of players. And like there's certain guys, for me, Dalton's one of those guys too, because there's also the added value of like if Dalton gets it going, I think you always want to sort of cultivate those shots. So D'Lo was a guy where it was like D'Lo wants to shoot a pull-up three. He's got license, 26 3-point attempts. Sim. Yes. So 3-point attempts are a sign to me of how effectively you're playing your drive and kick game, perhaps more than anything else. Yeah, you've got to be able to create the advantage, which I focus on a lot. But really, the Lakers drive and kick over that half was as good as I've seen it. They make the wrong choice all the time on those. And so like super, super exciting to see them just make the correct drive and kick where there was that one play that ended in a drive and kick from Dalton to Rui for a three, where it was, I think, the third drive and kick of the sequence. And every guy made the correct read where had they not done it, made it correctly, they wouldn't have gotten to the Rui shot. And there's so many times where it'll be like once and then somebody drives left when they should have drove right. Twice and then somebody takes a shot when it was one more pass, right? And so yeah, that just by eyeballing it was the highest percentage making the correct read in the situation that I've seen really this year. Tony, the drive and kick, the like mid play type of stuff, is, a- and mind you, I didn't have necessarily an eye for like, oh yeah, they're running the correct uh, set for their versus San Antonio's defense. I also think that like Wemby's presence is sort of a convention alterer. You know what I'm saying? Where there are certain things that, yeah, you're supposed to, this is supposed to work when we do this, that you have to account for Wemby a little bit more than you would have to for another five in that spot. But really, just what caught my eye was more of the mid play drive and kick type stuff. Echo, I've been so Echo asks, is there any truth to the rumor that hypothetical Vando, as if there's another kind, uh, is seen as just as a backup center if and when he returns? You mentioned earlier that he was probably going to take Jackson Hayes' minutes. As soon as we traded for DFS, knowing that Vando was on the horizon too, I was like, I'm almost certain that's the way that the Lakers are going to go, because it's not going to be, if it's not Vando that you view that way, then it's DFS that you view that way. Hey, all right, we got Coop. I'm gonna shut up and listen to Coop. Coop's waited a long time for this. Yeah, everyone's there. He was Tony. Yeah, me too, Ender. That's right, Keezy. Talk about Coop, Pat. No, he isn't, Tony. Infamy. Oh, give Riles and Magic a microphone. This might go on for an hour. Yeah, I did a thread, Tony, when I was with the Lakers. We did a thread on Jamal Wilkes that I wrote, that I was proud of. Let me see if I can find that. Mm, I'll find it one of these days. Yeah, George, Cream's getting old. Um, there were a couple of things last year too where Cream wanted to make it out and wasn't able to. Look at that. Good for you, Coop. Oh, thank you, Keezy. Ooh, current player that reminds me of Coop. Let me chew on it. Let me think about it. He was like Coop was more tall and lanky and could envelop. He was super annoying. One of those defenders that actually Max reminds me a little bit of Coop stylistically. Um, but ooh, McDaniels is a good one. McDaniels is bigger. McDaniels is a bigger version of Coop. That's the best one I've heard so far. Herb Jones is good. Yeah, Tayshawn. Yep. Yeah, super skinny, long arms. Exactly. Can move his feet on the perimeter. hmm Gary Beatty, another guy who left the Lakers with a bad taste in his mouth. It's sad. Yeah, Randy Fund. Remember that one year, Ender? Hey, shout out to Silk. Ah, 17. You've said a couple things tonight, man, that have hit home. The small ball comment too. Let's talk about that later. Yeah, I love it. Tony, the short answer is no. The longer one is more complicated. Coop. Mhm. Mm. Mhm. A let's go, Coop. Congratulations, man. Forgive me. I saw some questions rolling through in the chat, but I wanted to see Coop go up. This is a crew. Good to see Riley in the building with them. All right, that was cool. Yeah, maybe there's some. Yeah, maybe there's something between him and Cream. No, there's nothing I'm aware of, but maybe just because he wasn't there. For sure, Josh. Yeah, considering Coop thanked pretty much everybody else. Yeah, I mean Kareem is in his late 70s now. He's got leukemia. He's got the hip replacement. There are just days when he wakes up, he's not doing well. There were a couple of things where we would have an interview scheduled or just, and he was always super gracious with it, but it was just like, yeah, he's not doing well today. Could make it. Oh, Tony, I'd be totally into Lonzo. The issue is his salary. So like, how do we get to Lonzo? Like Rui for Lonzo is a lateral move to me. Yeah, like okay. We wouldn't be able to sign him as a buyout because we can only sign players who are making the MLE or less this year, which is around what 13ish million. So Lonzo making more than that, we would not be legally able to sign him as on the buyout market. I agree. So like, here's the thing: if we're having like a philosophical, would Lonzo fit our team better than Rui? Like, yeah, I can see that. I totally see the argument that you guys are making. What I'm saying is like the Lakers need to get better to a degree that to me exceeds what that move would be. You know what I'm saying? Like there needs to be a talent upgrade on the team that with D'Lo being traded out, Rui is the last major salary that you could trade out for a guy where the guy who coming back could be like, oh yeah, that guy's good. And if you wanted to make the argument about Bruce Brown, like to me, Brown's at least played in the playoffs. Like even injury, like health stuff aside, we don't know how Lonzo performs in the playoffs. Yeah, that's exactly my point, Josh. So like, yeah, theoretically, I agree where you're coming from, but it's like that's the one. Rui's the one thing that we could attach to a pick or more, that could get us to like a real difference maker type of guy. And if we find ourselves making it's better than nothing type of move, I think that that's when we're in split the baby territory where you've neither really gone after a title this year and you've degraded your assets toward the future. Like, I want to see them building toward their next championship actively. And if they think that's down the line, then it's time to, you know, build that way. All right, we are back at it. Ball's up top in AD's hands. Little weave action over to LeBron off the screen. Curls around it, fades away. Oh, throws it up for AD. Gets inside position. Jump hook over the top. Wemby wasn't expecting it. Nice jump hook. 11-point game. AD up to 15. He's made 7 of his 8 shots. Always gets up for Wemby. Max on the ball. Into the pocket. Gets knocked away. Good work by Max and Rui up top. All right. AD. Drive kick. Good basketball. Rattles it home. All right. LeBron gets undercut. Gonna get to the line. Totally agree. Shaq and Sack down. Like are, we can be so in the weeds of, oh, what about this deal or what about this or that? But like the enjoying basketball, enjoying playing, hooping with each other, all of that that's the core well that everything is that's good grows out of. That's right, Echo. Get these W's while you can. Hands it off. Vassell turns the corner, lobs it up. Good basketball. All right, so a couple plays in a row with good two-man action with Vassell and Wemby. Let's see if the Lakers adjust. Oh, nice pass. Max by himself. Been off all night. Oh, bumps off Austin. That's too easy. Starters have been No, I don't think Max has made it 3. Lakers lead down to 5. Double drag. Floater in the paint. Austin gets his own. Max again. Off wide left. AD fighting for the rebound. He misses it. Going to get fouled. Yeah, Max is all over the place right now. Big LAL guy. I am a Niners guy. I'm also like basketball is the only sport now where I really like rivalries and things like that. It's good to see a LA team, especially under current circumstances. They came out of the gates hot, man. Just like 24-3 at halftime. Stafford looked great. So I was rooting for him. I know, Keezy. I know. I know a younger version of me would be disgusted with myself. AD splits the free throws. Yeah. Ran that handoff again. Max got over it this time. All right. Really spamming that Vassell two-man game with Wemby. Rui gets beat on the baseline cut. Going to go to the line. They're beating the drop pretty easily. What's up, Wawa? Castle splits his free throws. Double drag, skip, swing, corner. Austin. Yeah, it's a bad shot. It looks like the beginning of the year. I do too, Gadlock. And so that to me, though, is an example of bad drive and kick basketball. Austin should have racked that baseline. Lakers switch. Front the post. Nice skip pass. Castle all alone. Gets it to go. Leads down to 2. Quick scoring run by the Spurs. Drive, kick. Rui sets his feet. Gets it to go. Good pace on that play. All right. Way too easy. Way too easy on that. Well, Rui. 3-point game. Into the pocket. AD. You all right? Pulled the chair. Oh, nice strip by Braun. Strips Castle going up. Going to be a foul. AD good? All right. Seems like he's okay. Oh, we got very lucky on that one. Wow. 3-point game. AD fighting for post position out near the 3-point line. Based up on Wemby. Quick move. Woo! Let's go. 8 out of 9 from the field up to 18 point. Yo, what is that? Come on, guys. Starting group has been rough tonight. Lakers keep it. Skip Max. There you go. Good to see. Back up to 6. What are we at? 31 now? Think we get to 53s tonight? All right. Lakers giving up way too easy buckets on this end, though. They're carving us up. Castle up to 17. Lakers up 4. Oh, nice. Oh, got to finish that with your left, Rui. Yeah, I like Castle too. Max, good closeout. Moves it feet behind the back. Stripped. Lakers eventually come up with it. Bad outlet. Okay, a foul. Yeah, rough outlet by Rui, but the back court. Yeah, the back shoulder fade, Josh. That's what that was. Sure. Oh, CP3. Yeah, that was a sweet play by LeBron. Wemby likes to do that behind the back move. A great use of length, you know? That was another game I was at. So in that era where I was covering the team, obviously I went to way more games. during those years. It's just team wasn't very good during those years, so I don't have a lot of like classic in person moments, but gotta like see. I only go to a couple games a year, so my ratio for iconic games to like games attended very high for sure. But haven't been to too many games in general. Laker games are expensive, or have been over the years. Yeah, K24, the starters have not been good. Ooh, most starstruck moment with the team. Let's see. Hmm. I don't know if I had a starstruck moment. Uh-huh. Yeah, I sat on press row while I was covering the team. Yep. There was a time where like Magic I was in a conversation with Geeter, who does the post-game show and the studio show on Spectrum. Um, and really when you're in a conversation with Geeter, you're sort of, you know, listening to his monologue and he's projects his voice. Yes, I'm blaming. Yeah, you're listening. Exactly. And uh and he's got like that I'm a TV personality voice. And so we're like at the end of practice and Luke Walton's trying to like wrap up with the team and Geeter's talking to me. I love Geeter too. And just like he's loud and like Walton's trying to wrap up practice, dot dot dot, back up top, ball screen by AD. Oh, beautifully navigated by LeBron, nice and patient, then a little floater off the glass. Lakers up 6. Yep. Oh, good job by Rui reading that. Bad contest, though. Didn't slide his feet toward the end. It was good slide and recover, but stop sliding. Lakers just giving up bucket after bucket. Austin way high off glass. AD gets the offensive rebound, going to keep it here and then knock it away. Yeah, he does, AJ. Early Wemby sub. No sub for LeBron yet. I'm sure that'll be next dead ball. Braun with the post seal. Gets it at the free throw line. Oh, lots of congestion. Coughs it up. It's bad spacing by the Lakers. Oh, LeBron gets it. Gonna get fouled. No favorite Laker girl now. Yep, Radaka. If those like athletic quick guards, if they're small, Lakers can deal with them. But if they've got a little, they're 6'5" with some strength and some hops, they're gonna give us some problems. Come on, guys, make your free throws. Lakers in the bonus already. Oh yeah, Roy. I could only imagine. Splits the free throws. Lakers up 5. Passes it out. Drive and kick. Foul on LeBron there. Mm. All right, gonna have Gabe. That's an interesting sub. Gabe is the sub for LeBron. Got Dodo in the game as well. Oh, they rack it on Max. Goes right through him. Good handoff. That Castle again. Yep. Austin into the pocket to AD. Takes it at Bassey, goes over the top. Nice finish. Hand it off. Castle crosses over. Skip pass. Nice play by Gabe. Good read. Outlet over to Austin. Lakers up 5. Back to Gabe. Over into the corner. Drive, kick. Dodo out up top. Back up top to Austin. Now play through AD. Good. Early probe. Get into the offense with 10 on the shot clock. Now you got to get into it though. Face up. Quick move. Exit back. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Just two right over the top of Bassey. What's he like 10 for 11 tonight? Oof. Vassell with it into the corner. Max with the bump on Jones. Wheels around. Good. Oh, damn. I thought he boxed him out, but didn't. Can't get the rebound, though. Come on, Dodo. Hand up. Throw it away. Out of bounds. We'll take it. Yeah, no, that's fair, Godalock. Bassey's a big dude. Get the ball to AD again. Austin being harassed. Steps through. Kicks to the corner. Swing. Good basketball, guys. All right, reset. Got one more attack. DFS can't get it. Oh, monster on the boards. Keep it here. Look, they're launching multiple attacks per possession. They're starting to really. This is cool. Scoops it. Max 3. Let's go. Back up 10. Timeout. Spurs. AD hooping. Really nice pass by AD. Not mustache Max. 32 3-point attempts. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, Tony, if that's a good call out about Max's confidence, being able to hit a couple in this quarter, or maybe hit the first one in the second quarter. Um, but yeah, not hesitating, going right up with it. Earlier in the year, he would not have done that. He was so shook earlier in the year. Yes, we have got a lot. Tony, how many threes should we attempt per game to be a great offense? I think for this particular team, I think the goal should be 38 or 39. Yes, it is going to depend on who they're playing and how they're guarding them. Absolutely, Keezy. I think that would average out to around 38 or 39 attempts a game. Um, I know Lakers would be happy to get up to mid 30s, but I think that this was sort of it's funny. This has been an ongoing conversation that I've had with a lot of Lakers basketball people over years, just about because we talk about players, specific players sometimes, but the conversations are more kind of broad, general NBA idea type stuff. And so part of my argument would be if you want to get up more threes with the same personnel, this has been a Lakers team that the last 2 years under Darvin was very much rim seeking. And it's like you could do just pick and pop more often. It's wide open, right? Like improve your drive and kick type of game. And so I think 3-point attempts, it's easy to look at it through this guy can get up 10 in a game. This guy can get up 7. And yes, that is indicative of their individual talent. but also 3-point attempts, especially from the satellite players, from the guys who are not like your top give the ball to them type of guys. I think 3-point attempts are somewhat indicative of the health of your drive and kick game and of your like how often do you run offense correctly. Crossover. AD stays with Vassal. Wow. What a block. What a defensive play. In transition. Austin coughs it up. Going the other way. Gabe closes out. Middle to Wemby. Yeah. It's going to be a dunk. All right. Lakers up 8. 3:16 left. Austin with it. Screen by AD. They go under that. Give it to AD up top. 6 on the shot clock. Over to Austin. Wide open. Misses short. AD just beating everybody to the ball. Oh, knocked it off of him, though. Damn. AD has been fast tonight. It's great to see. Yeah, Gadalock does not shoot well on those. I agree, Keezy. That's part of Austin's job is to get it to him. Johnson with it up top over onto the wing. Drives on. Oof. Nice move on AD with the dunk over the top. Beat him with quickness. Lakers up 6. Lakers about to be up 4. Bad few possessions right here offensively. 84-80, 2:15 left. AD with the ball at the top of the key. Pull up jumper, misses that. It's a brick. Bad offensive possessions right now. Sell, racks it, lobs it up. No shot on the pass. Mm-hmm. Agreed 17. All right, 80 playing through 4. LeBron back in the game with Cam. Got Dodo back in as well. Step out, rack it. Spin move, lays it up and in. Nice move. Got ourselves a 2-point game. Little run by the Spurs, 8-0 run over the last 148. Braun with it, getting bumped. Behind the back, coughs it. What are we doing, guys? 3 ball by Wemby. Misses that long. Lakers getting beat to everything right now. How about stop throwing the ball to the other team? Braun turns to the corner. Nope. Can't get the. Oh, threw it back to us. Gabe. Very lucky. He's gotten us a couple baskets like that. We don't win a lot of 50-50 balls, so I appreciate that. Vassell drives on DFS, gets the jumper over the floater over the top. Nice shot. Tie game. AD, 3 ball. Woo! He is cooking tonight. Sell with it, guarded by AD. 5 on the shot clock. Racks it, pulls back, racks it again. Max or Gabe knocks it away. Off front rim. Nobody reacts to the rebound freaking ever. Fucking assholes, man. That's one thing I had. It's funny. I had attempted to work on a Lakers rebounding video during the break, and I was like, this is depressing tape. And there are so many possessions where we react to the ball way later than, and just in general, the team's energy the last 4 minutes of that quarter, they just shut off for a stretch. This happens a lot in the LeBron and AD minutes, especially the ones like, I bet if you looked at the LeBron AD minutes that come in the back half of the first and third quarter, so not the starter ones and not the closer ones, but the ones that happen right at the end, right there, where their minutes sync back up again, they're almost always terrible in those minutes. Well, Cam and Gabe shouldn't be playing to yeah, Cam and Gabe shouldn't be playing together at all. 17, like that, like your spacing at that point is you get like the downsides of being small, but not the upsides of it. Yeah, why do I think it is, Roy? I think we're led by the oldest player in the league. I think AD has like he's cooking tonight, right? The fact that he's had to play like this and we're still tied is not a great sign. Um, but just they don't have super consistent motor. Um, and yeah, once they get that's what it is, Max, is when they get a cushion, they very much relax. And I think both guys have that. And so when they both do it at the same time, it's also your 4 and your 5 are your most crucial defensive positions in a lot of ways, where if those are your guys that turn off for a stretch, you're going to get scored on a lot. And then you combine that with, some other guys that, yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Nate. 16 of 22 in that quarter for the Spurs. My goodness. What an awful defensive quarter. All right, Lakers trying to get back, get the rope back, get a 3 ball, miss short. Gonna get a foul here because they cannot get a rebound. Yeah, Max has not been as helpful on the boards. Not in the game now, though. Got Gabe, Dalton, Cam, Jackson, and LeBron. Lakers switch that. Johnson right at Jackson's chest. Gonna be an and one. Man. You can't have Jackson in a yeah. Yeah, this team isn't a great fit for him. Johnson completes the 3-point play and gives the Spurs a 3-point lead. Their ball pressure has really bothered the Lakers last few minutes. LeBron drives, spins, lays it up and in. Nice move. Jeez. Dalton with it. Goes right at Champagne's chest. Good cut. Come on, man. Drive kick 3, front rim. Nice play by Gabe to tap that out over to Dalton. Middle of the court. Going to press it. Get fouled, going up with it. Yeah, I think that, like, both Jackson and Cam, there's a certain level of seriousness that this team needs to get to that I don't think they can. Man, look at that. No, they haven't been, Cheney. Yeah, like, Reddick's been fi I think Reddick has a better lineup feel. I think he's got a better, like, level of professionalism, but he's a rookie head coach, you know? He's fine. Dalton gets a couple cheap points in transition. Lakers down 1. Lot of handoffs going middle. Lakers getting cooked on the same play over and over again. Yeah, fine with potential is a good way to put it, Ender. But Lakers getting the same beat the same way over and over, just like they were in Dallas. Lobs it up. Oh man, thought he got fouled there. Pushes in transition, lays it up. Can't get it to go. Keep it here. Yeah. Austin into the game. Close out on Castle. Racket baseline. Lays it up. Misses short. Outlet to Austin. Middle to LeBron. Drag screen by Cam. Dribbles into a post up. Drop step. Scoops it. Where are you going, Cam? Where are you spaced out to? Why were you there? Relocate, man. Swing, swing. 3 ball. CP3 gets it to go. Lakers down 6. Yeah, I don't understand the DFS minutes. Like, is it 15:22 right now? Cam at 13:16. Jackson at 11 minutes. Yeah, rotation is very strange tonight. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Jackson and Cam in the lineup, even individually, are not going to be your best minutes. But when you play, that's been one of the things too with the LeBron only groups. A lot of whether it's small ball, whether it's playing a traditional five, a lot of those groups are like it's 2 or 3 of our worst players, our most fringe rotation players, all in the game at the same time. So sometimes we can be like, "Oh, is it because of this or it's because of that?" It's like, "No, it's because you're playing LeBron and most of your worst players all at the same time." And LeBron at a younger age could totally if you need to play your scrubs in these minutes and then during the Mo Williams minutes or whatever, yeah, you need to have more of your third, fourth, and fifth best players out there. Yeah, of course. But at this point, Yep, Voxic, you always have good basketball insights. Blueprint for beating the Lakers: ball pressure and a ball handler not named LeBron. Get Lakers to switch until anyone other than AD is the low man. Attack on the on-ball defender, then crash the boards. That's it right there. And the not having a second like legitimate big man makes it super easy to ensure that you don't have or that you can have anybody other than AD as the low man. All right. Got LeBron, AD, Max, Austin. So early back to the starters. JJ a little worried about this one. Max racks it, kicks it back out. Shot clock did not do anything. The clock is frozen. Yeah, Daman, it's irritating. Remember doing high school games, it would always be like, someone from the girls team would do the boys games. Someone from the boys team would be on the shot clock and game clock for the girls games. Riveting stuff, Roy, huh? I miss it, Gadalock. I wanna get back to coaching. Another missed free throw. Splits them, Lakers down 5. Right. Max Castle shakes Max, misses the rebound or misses the 3. Good rebound by AD, flips it over to Austin. Hasn't been Austin's best game tonight. Drive, kick, trailer 3. AD, misses long. Yeah, that's a tough shot. CP3 with AD switched onto him over the top jumper, tipped in. Yeah, couldn't get below. That's why you got to get below on the switch. Lakers down 7. Drop step. Man, he has been abusing Bassie. Back down 5. 8:05 left. Gonna have Wemby back in next sub. Into the post. Drop step. Goes right at Max. Bumps him off. Yeah, so the Lakers never put the second piece of bread on the sandwich. So like drive right at Max, and even if you miss it, nobody's going to swoop in from behind as Lakers cough it up. This game's feeling more and more like a loss. That's 6 turnovers for LeBron. Yeah, Voxic of course he is not playing well since after like we played Portland and Atlanta. into the post. Going to have Barnes attacking both Max and Austin on this one. Repost. Yep. 8 on the shot clock. Goes right at him. Going to be a foul. Go to the line. Austin been getting picked on the last couple games with strength. All right. Lakers down 9. Austin comes around the screen, lobs it up into traffic. Bad pass going the other way. Going to be a foul in transition. LeBron switched out on a CP3. Again, playing through Barnes in the post, attacking the Lakers' strength. This time, LeBron with a foul on the closeout. Yeah, body language ever since last couple minutes of that third quarter. They were up like 10, right? It's been like a 20-point swing in about 7, 8 minutes. Another turnover. Attacking Austin. Going to the line again. Getting beaten the same way over and over again. Yeah, that was a pretty weak whistle on that one. If the Lakers can't come back, they will drop to 2-4 post D'Lo for DFS trade. They do, Damon. It's crazy because we've supposedly got rid of the energy vampire, quote unquote. 3 up top, ugly stuff. Tip away. LeBron switches out onto CP3. AD's been incredible tonight. We're down double digits at home to the Spurs. DSW, I totally agree. I think so. Like the Lakers' evaluation of Austin as like a guy to build around versus, I think it's way closer to a can you build like a title team around a guy that you know not around him, right, but with a guy that gets directly attacked at his chest to that degree. No, Dr. Akio, Russ was the supposed energy vampire, right? That was where that term came from, and like that always offended me, just because that's like the one thing that he always brings. I don't know. There's a habit with the Lakers of like blaming everyone else for your own bullshit. That's what I think too, Robbie, is that he should be the fourth, fifth starter on a if you're really trying to win. And so that's the thing too, is that like so much of the Lakers premise has been around, oh well, LeBron and AD are getting older. And it's like, but if you actually watch the team, a lot of the times it's like the guys around them are not good enough. This is not a championship caliber supporting cast. So if your argument that the Lakers aren't good enough because there's been a decline in LeBron and AD, it's like, well, yeah, they're not the players they were in 2020 collectively, but the supporting cast is not anywhere close to what it was either. And I would say that that's even more so. Like I trust LeBron and AD in the playoffs. Like if you give them legit dudes to be able to make some noise, and they were great against Denver last year. They were great in the playoffs 2 years ago. There hasn't been a playoff run where I've been like, LeBron and AD were really lacking. William, no, that's totally fine. And that is you're spot on with that. My response to that is that from a on the team standpoint, there was always a blame of like when the team would lose the rope and sort of like play like they are now with Russ on the team, it'd be like, look at this asshole, right? Where it's like, no, y'all did this before Russ, during Russ, after Russ. I just hate scapegoating. And so everything you're saying there is true, William, but what is also true is that like nobody else can control your level of effort that you put into something. There you go, Ender. All right, Lakers down 11. Can they get it back? Wemby racks it on AD over the top. Nice move. Yeah, DSW. Drive kick wide open. Lakers get lucky there. Get the rebound. Outlet. Advance over to Austin. Knock it away. Easy money. Coughs it up again. Outlet to Castle. Oh, goes through Austin or through Max. Comes up short on the layup. Low rip through drive kick. Rui three. It's a tough shot. Skips it over. Spurs are in full control. Yeah, it's going to be a 20-point loss. Lakers get absolutely steamrolled in the last. Again, what? Let me look when this run started. Going to go 2-4 post trade. When did this start? All right, so Lakers are up 84-74 with 3:57 left in the third. And that's when it turned. So they finally scored at 3:27. San Antonio did. All right, so from like the 3:30 mark, that's 3:30 plus where are we at now? 4:05 left. So let's say that's 8 minutes. So in 11 and a half minutes, the Lakers have been outscored by 26 points. Was 35-12 for 10 minutes? Roy, I'm sorry. The post to LeBron. I'm surprised we have the main guys still in the game at this point. That's a good call out, Godlock. It's always important to coach the team that you have rather than the team you want. There have been a few decisions that have part of the Austin at point guard and like Austin is the main guard guy thing is in that family too. Have a good one, Sim. Take care, Mr. Blue. So, Damon, what does JJ have? What reason does JJ have to be dogmatic? Kerr Kerr has four championships, right? Like what I see Reddick being dogmatic to are the conventions of basketball, right? And so of modern basketball, quote unquote. And I think that part of one of the things that we've seen happen the last few years with the Lakers, and it's part of like the lack of basketball expertise within the Lakers organization is like they are not they are unconventional in like LeBron comes from a different era of basketball and AD is kind of was raised in that way as well. And so they are like if you look at something unusual, do you look at it for what it's not or for what it is? And with the Lakers, I think that they've been very much like, oh, we got to get up more threes. We've got to, and just look how they came out of 3 days of practice, right? It was very obvious. Look, we got to get 3-point attempts up as though that was the saving grace for this team, you know? And so the there's a certain level of like, that's actually not the team you have. Oh shit. A firework going off in the background. Roy, it should be both. It should be a mix of the switching and the drops, you know? Like, and yeah, we're just getting killed on the boards. That's been one thing too in the prioritization of the roster. If you look at the Lakers, at the players the Lakers have signed, rebounding relative to their position has been a weakness from like 85% of the players that they sign. It's almost none, almost zero consideration to it. Even DFS is not a good rebounder, right? And so if you're going small with players who don't rebound well for their position in the first place, how's that going to look? That's right, Jules. Like, 118 to the Spurs, man. Yeah, I got you, Alex. Sorry, with the last week with the fires and all that, I honestly took the last couple of days away. I was really irritated by the Dallas game too. Um, and so I was just like, I don't want to look at this team right now. And I don't really want to look at this team right now, but rebounding video is in order. They all bird watch. Yep. I used to call it watching TV, but I actually like that term better. Shot goes up, you look at it happens all the time. They're the ones watching, other teams actually doing some shit. 11-point quarter. Yep. Another night struggling on offense. I'll hang out to commiserate with y'all after this game for a little bit. This is sad, man. I'm just sad about my Lakers. Like, seeing the Showtime team like all in attendance tonight and seeing how many people, and just remembering back how many people within the Lakers organization were considered amongst the best in the league, if not the very best. And in many cases, they were considered the very best in the league at their respective job. Even Gary Vitti was a freaking legend, you know? And if you look at the Lakers now, like the brain power and basketball talent and like just like like what is the depth of Palinka's basketball knowledge, for example? Yeah, it's agent stuff. He's good with contracts. He's good with setting up scenarios and things like that. But like I'm talking the actual basketball. That's what I'm saying. And so Tim Harris, 17, is on the business side, and he was good for a long time. Like uh, he's yeah. Tim like belonged. Like I think he's far past his prime, but uh, Quixotic, I don't think it's time to blow it up. I think it's time to like identify that you actually made some problems worse with the trade that you made. Wait, Doc Ocular, we didn't do whatever we could to maximize our championship window. That's what I'm frustrated by. And if you're not, like, what are we doing? Yeah, William, this was a big swing. That's right, Daniel. That's what I'm saying is that, like, there's nobody in the Lakers, man. 126. Spurs put 126 on your head on Coop's night. Here's the thing: the Lakers have had basically this roster since the end of the 2023 season, certainly since the beginning of last one, and like they've had several different transaction cycles, several different opportunities to change the team, right? Like it seemed to me like what they wanted to do was to stop like shitting their pants. And once they stopped doing that post Westbrook trade, it was like, okay, we're scared to do anything from here. So we're just going to smother this era with a pillow. And then like Damon had a great tweet earlier in the year where like they didn't believe in LeBron and AD long enough for it to become true, basically, like, or for the window to end. Yeah, what a shitty night. They lost by 24 at home in a game where they were up by 10 at the end of the third, or close to the end of the third quarter. 34-point swing in the final 15 and a half minutes. Yeah, Regina, that like, if and when the time comes to eulogize this team, like Nate, all right. Well, I'm glad that we're on the same page, Nate. At least in our anxieties are. Um, the problem with the Lakers is its senior leadership, and I totally agree it's too early for a eulogy. But when like they don't have good enough people in the jobs you need to be good at to pursue actually winning a championship. And here's the thing that I'm so frustrated with right now is that it's like if it's over, right? If they're not pursuing a championship this year, what are we doing? What is the point of what they're trying to do? Right? Selling tickets? Yeah. No, I don't think the Russ trade was a nail in the coffin, William. He was on a 2-year deal that actually had a massive benefit in the expiring year. It went so poorly but it was like Russ was never as fatal as people have made it out to be because he was in this massive expiring contract. But they've kept basically the same team that was like, yeah, this is going to be the seventh best team in the league, eighth best team in the league when it's all said and done. Like, that's the worst place to be in. Senior leadership K24, it's ownership, but it's also uh Palinka, on the basketball side, and TH and them on the business side. Ownership does empower Palinka and TH, and a big part of that is that like they are so like Palinka's greatest talent to me is he's a political operative. He knows exactly who he needs to make happy. He was somebody who was notorious when he was Kobe's agent, and I would argue I want my agent to be this way, but that if they were in a meeting with say Nike or like whatever business venture, if Kobe had an idea, like once he said that to Palinka, it was like, that's the greatest idea I've ever heard. And Palinka would fight night and day, and tooth and nail to see Kobe's vision become a reality. He, I believe, manages the relationship with Jeannie in a very similar respect, in that like he is, and that is sort of part of how he maintains his position is the way the Lakers are built. You know how I always talk about the Lakers have factions, right? And those four factions are the old guard, the Jeannie, Linda, um, the OGs, Bill Burtka, people who've been here for a very long time. There's the Palinka faction, there's the Bus Brothers faction, and then there's Clutch. And yeah, Kurt Rambus is exactly. And a lot of Palinka's job, basically, the way they make decisions as a team is those factions all come together and be like, hey, so what do you think? This and that, right? And so the like Joey is not responsible for, but has a lot of say over who the two-way contracts are on the team. Jesse has a ton of say over who the Lakers draft. Clutch has a lot of say over like bigger picture direction, and especially when LeBron was closer to, 2020 LeBron. And at flipping it back to the idea that Palinka is more political operative than anything in a lot of ways. Palinka, his job is to execute the vision that everybody kind of comes up with, while also it's his responsibility to make a whole cohesive team out of the wants and desires of these four different factions. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so I would argue that that's somewhat of a difficult job anyway. But what happens is that when things go wrong with the Lakers, you've got a bunch of people going, "Well, like that wasn't my idea. That was your idea." And even the GM, right? It was like, "Oh, well, like the Russ trade, you wanted the Russ trade," and like, "I'm just here to just, yeah, Macademic. He's the capo, not a don. He's a consigliere. He's a man who like helps more powerful people get things done." So, Mikey, to me, the trade to make is to go after Bi in terms of if we're looking to juice up shot creation, and if we're looking to, there's I, that's the thing though. We look to like solve problems with external trades and things like that, and they need to make moves. They need to improve the roster. But certain things like the switching and the, hey, no, we really have to get up these, jack up these super fast transition threes, and got to get up. Like there is a deeper rot to the Lakers that this is like the most convincing argument to me about not trading future picks. It's less about like LeBron and AD than it is about sort of the Lakers do not have their shit together in a way. Like it has we have a bad culture that you don't resolve that by somebody from the outside coming in that like mid-season to as a talent upgrade. William, I think that's spot on. Yeah, then blow it up, right? Quixotic, right? That's the thing is it's like that's the thing that's frustrating to me is I'm very much like, no, you should actually pursue a championship if you have. And there's like so much pushback of like, oh, do you really want to? They're so old. And then it's like, okay, if you've made that determination, I get it, totally rational and reasonable. Then what is it that we're actually doing right now? Why are we continuing to build around it? Like, just being a zombie, and like first and foremost, would you say if we asked ownership, is anything wrong? I think the answer you'd get back is no, not really. I want to hear what Reddick has to say here. Totally agree, Solenoid. Seven. Totally agree, Tony. I'll answer that in a moment, T. Lester. Reddick talking about being there's nobody being in the paint for us defensively. You contribute to that, big dog. All right. So to answer the question about how much did Rob want the Russ deal, I I think I think Rob had a slight preference for Buddy and Miles Turner, and but was happy. Like, I've heard that Rob, after making the deal for Russ, was kind of strutting around El Segundo, like, just traded for an all-star, let's fucking go, feeling pretty good about it, right? And so this is again part of what I don't like. And remember, I was mad about the JHS story and how it came out, where it was like the scouts acted like they didn't like him. It was like, no, you liked him, right? That's kind of how I feel about Palinka is, and his people can sort of be about the Russ trade, where it was like, yeah, basically, this is what I think happened. We win the title in 2020, and I cannot emphasize this as an important point enough. The team and the franchise was exhausted after winning that chip. They have the short off season. They go into 2021, have a whole bunch of injuries, and then they can't score in the playoffs. There's a cumulative exhaustion at that point that I think they made too many important decisions in that mindset, where they totally went the wrong direction and wanted to blow up the team. And so, but one of the first elements of that, and this is again Palinka being in the consigliere role, where it's like, oh, I'm an agent, I'm here to facilitate the wishes of someone else rather than be the man in charge. I think LeBron had a certain level on that team of like, yo, I can't keep doing this by myself in terms of the on-ball type shot creation. And so the 21 team, the addition of Dennis in exchange for Danny Green was the first version of that, right? The first version of trying to address that. And then we go to the 2021 playoffs. Remember Dennis had like a 0-point game in game 2 and just was in the meat of the series. Dennis was not good enough to be the guy that he was supposed to be envisioned in terms of like getting LeBron a little bit of help. And so it was like, okay, I guess we need to get more help. And that's when like DeRozan comes up. That's when Russ comes up. And then the thing about the Buddy and Turner trade is that it doesn't address that. Neither Buddy or Turner do that in terms of giving LeBron another guy to share ball handling responsibilities with. And so I think LeBron wanted more of like a Russ DeRozan. But again, it's always framed as like, oh, LeBron's the GM and he's the one running the team. It's like, no, he's going to have input and he's going to be like, they're going to be like, okay, what kind of guy do you want? I really think I could use a ball handler next to me, right? And that's like his right. There's nothing wrong with that, and I think it's smart. See you, Tony. Um, I think it's totally smart to do that, right? That's not the same thing as him dictating your front office. You've got to be like, yeah, but we need this, and that too, right? And so yeah, I think Palinka had a slight preference for, and if he was the only person in the mix, but if you when you're in that spot and you know that LeBron wants the other trade more, and your number one concern is keeping your own job. Basically, like if you're going to defy LeBron, you better be right, especially at that time too, right? Because like they're 1 year removed from winning a title. Laker King question about why not DeRozan and Caruso. DeRozan, I remember they didn't want to do DeRozan because he would have hard capped them that year. I thought that they were being too clever by half on that, where it was like the hard capping wouldn't have been as much of an issue, and DeRozan would have helped get what you were wanting to get with Russ, but with somebody who could, hit a mid range jumper and not clog up the paint as much as just how that fit was. And then with Caruso, it was because they didn't have enough money to sign both THT and Caruso. And THT was both clutch and was a win for Jesse at the time. Whereas Caruso was more of a win for Joey. And so they were like, and this is the sad part. It was like, yo, we'd like to have Caruso back, but you got to go talk to Jeannie and be like, hey, would we be willing to, just for this year, pay a little bit more so that we could sign both of them? And nobody actually even broached that conversation. So, yeah. What I've heard here, let me twist the knife a little bit more, 17. I have heard that there were going into the summer of, what was that summer, 21? There were no versions of that roster that had Alex Caruso included on it. Like when they were wargaming out. That's why he went to, remember Alex was like, I'll play for 6 million. Remember it was supposed to be lower than the MLE? Yeah, Damon can vouch for me on that. Hello, Dilla. I hope your day gets better. Dilla from Manila. Yeah, before the 21-22 season. So the summer of 21 after we had lost to Phoenix in the first round. Yeah, Richina. So that to me, the washed free agents, I always laugh about that. Do you remember the clip of him in the actual Lakers film room? And he's talking to the team and he's like super excited about their year's team. He's like, this is the that, this is the greatest collection of talent ever assembled type of thing. It was so funny because it was such an agent, like everybody that he signed was a brand of some sort. Oh, all right, so we're gonna get a 3-and-D guy, Trevor Ariza, classic 3-and-D guy. It's like, you haven't watched him play in 3 years, have you? Oh, need a lob threat at 5. AD wants some help. I know what we'll do. Yeah, need an energy guy, Kent Bazemore. Some offense off the bench, Mellow. Yeah, Wayne Ellington. Yep. And so it was all indicative of a. So those type of players are. Good night, Damon. Thank you, brother. Dwayne Bacon. That's right. What number is Bi at? 36. And so Gabe and puts a short 8 million. So what? JHS. Are we still at a point where we have to trade out? Yeah, that's probably too much. Do we still have to trade out more than we take back, right? Ah, shit. Yeah, might not be able to get to Bi then. Yeah, 5 contracts for 1. You're not going to make that happen. Mm. What's up, Anthony? Yeah, DSW. That's why my initial reaction to the D'Lo for DFS trade was I was a bit sad because that was our one uh that was our ability to really go get a guy. But they've like I there's been nothing about anybody that I've talked to or how they've moved at all that's been like, yeah, Lakers really want to pursue winning something legit this year. And that move was almost like hamstringing in a lot of ways. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up too, y'all. We'll pick it back up, be back with the pod tomorrow. But appreciate you guys. Take care.